Hey Dabbers, and welcome back to another Dab 2000 video and another ranking video. And today I will be ranking all 5 Hunger Games films. And a fun fact, was my first time ever watching all the Hunger Games movie before the new one came out, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So this was my first time ever seeing any of these movies, and it was also Junior's first time seeing any of these movies. So I'm brand new to this franchise, so I don't really know all the criticisms and everything. Or honestly, I don't even know which one is the most favorite out of majority of people. So you might disagree with me, and yeah, that's what a ranking video is you disagree with someone's ranking. But this is my opinion of how I rank all the Hunger Games films. But before I do, Junior is going to rank them first in a quick thing. He doesn't talk through the movie at all. He just says his ranking.
Okay, last is the newest one. Then it's the third one. Then it's the fourth one. Then it's the first one. And my favorite is the second one.
Alright, so that's his ranking. And he did not say the titles of any of the names. He just said first, second, fourth, and newest. Bruh. Alright, let's start.
I'm not the movie guy.
I know you aren't. You're the Lego guy.
I'm
channel.
the FNAF guy.
Yeah. With that said, let's get started in this ranking. Coming in at 5th place, I have Hunger Games, The Mockingjay, Part 1. I don't know if it's The Mockingjay or just Mockingjay. I should have known that before I started recording. But this is the third one, and it's right after the second cliffhanger, where Katniss is on a plane.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sure. Spoilers. So yeah, this one is the part 1 of a 2-part finale for this whole Hunger Games franchise, even though a new one just came out, but it's a prequel. But this is the end of the Hunger Games, and this one is just kind of slow. There's not that much action in it, and it's just kind of slow moving. Sure, there's some interesting parts when Gale and the squad go down. They go down into Snow's office. That part's really cool. But it's a part 1, so you're gonna have all the setup in part 1. So it kind of makes it a little slower and everything. And then, of course, it ends with cliffhanger because it's part 1 of 2. But this one just moves very slowly, and it's still good. I don't think any of these are bad movies, but this one's definitely the weakest of the 5. Alright, coming in at number 4, I have The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2. Now, this is the finale of The Hunger Games, and majority of it was pretty good. There's some games in it, not really, but they have the traps from the game. So you get that kind of game feeling in this movie, and it's honestly quite good for the finale to end all the Hunger Games and stuff. But there are some weird choices. I thought I would love this film, and I think this one would be on the top, but it wasn't quite there. It was there was something weird about it. I feel some of the decisions they made were weird.
Is this the newest one?
No, the last one. The Mockingjay Part 2. I think some weird decisions were when they killed Katniss's sister. That just felt out of nowhere. They're breaking in, and then Katniss just sees her sister, and she's like, wait, what? And then it just blows up. I'm for a good 10 minutes, I was like, wait, is she actually dead? Did that actually happen? And it was her. She actually died. I was just like, well, that was strange. This was a key person, and they just kill her off in this weird sequence. So there's a couple weird sequences in this movie, and stuff like that. So that's why it's kind of low, and it's just some scenes that make sense. We didn't even get to see Snow being defeated, going to the president's office to see him get defeated. It's just like we get told that he was defeated. It's just some weird choices in this movie, but all in all, it's still good. But there's just some weird stuff happening. All right, number 3, I have The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Now, chapters 1 through 2 are really good. I think chapters 1 and 2, they nailed it. They are back with the Hunger Games. The game is like entertaining to watch, and it's actually a lot more gory than you think it would be for one of these Hunger Games movies. So it's still a really good movie. All that is good. You get to see Snow in the early days before he becomes this psycho in the later movies. So it's cool to see this young version of Snow and what drives him mad. And then there's just a lot of good stuff in this. But once it hits chapter 3, you think it's over. The games end, and you think it's like over, and you're like, all right, the credits are about to roll. No, it goes on for like another hour. With like Snow going to District 12 and stuff, and like, I don't know, just being a soldier and everything. It was just, I feel like that kind of dragged on a little bit. I know they're trying to like do everything in this book, but like, I don't know. I just felt like the third chapter of this movie, when it says chapter 3, it does drag on quite a bit, and it just gets slow and stuff. But it's necessary to see how Snow became this psychopath and started these games. So all in all, I think it's majority a really good Hunger Games movie. It's just if they cut out the back half of the movie, I think it could have been one of the best in this series.
I don't think it could have. I did not like it.
You didn't even like chapters 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Why not?
It was kind of boring. I'm not a fan of it.
Why? Do you not like Snow as the main person?
No, I thought it was fine. I don't know. It didn't feel like Hunger Games.
Okay. At number 2, I have The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. This is the second one. And I think this one is honestly the same amount of like goodness and greatness from the first movie. I think the first one and the second one are definitely the best in this franchise. But, I mean, the second one comes out a little bit below, but like not by much. They're basically even for me. But honestly, this one's so good. You get to see like Katniss win and stuff, but then you get to like hate the like Snow to make these games again, and you have to make the contestants do this all over again. You hate that that's happening to them, and all in all, it's just really good. And then the games was really good. You get to see like this new thing with like a clock moving around, and each like time is a new disaster in that area. I thought that concept was really cool, and it's just like has some cool stuff in it. And like the ending is like mind-blowing when Katniss shoots the bow to the arena and then it just blows up and stuff. And then it was a cliffhanger, which I think only the people that read the books would know it would end with a cliffhanger. But like for me, I read none of the books for Hunger Games, so I'm just watching the movies, and I was not expecting that one to end with a cliffhanger. But coming in at number 1, I have The Hunger Games, the first one. Now, I don't know if this is controversial or not. I don't know if some people like the second one more than the first one, or the first one's better than the second one. I know Junior thinks the second one's better than the first one. Yeah. But honestly, like I said, the second one and the first one are tied. They're very even for me. They both do so much good stuff. And I just think the original one is the best. You get to see this like nobody Katniss move to one of the best in this franchise, wins the games, and then the games are like horrific, but like you get invested in it. You like want her to win, and you get to see like all these crazy kills and everything. It was just, It's a very, very good movie, and honestly, it's just tied for first. Like, first it could be the second one, but I think the first one is still the best, so that's why it comes in at number 1. What did you guys think of my ranking down below in the comment section? And what is your ranking of all 5 Hunger Games movies down below in the comment section? And Junior, do you have anything additional to say?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'll take you guys on another Dab 2000 video and another ranking. Goodbye, Dabbers.